Yo, what up guys, Gonzo here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I have my Elite controller set up. And we're going to take a further look into this. We're going to click the configure button there on the A. As you can see there, I have two saved configurations on my controller, one for FIFA, one for Black Ops. And we're going to be looking at the Black Ops one. If you want me to do a FIFA, I don't change them up, but I can if you just tell me in the comments down below. Okay, so as you can see here, we do have an overall view on how my controller is set up, and I'll give you further explanations to why this is. Alright, so we're gonna look at the triggers, or not the triggers but the sticks. So as you can see there, there's a little annotation to my right stick, and I'll show you what that means. So currently I have my right stick set up or assigned to aggressive, which basically I'll show you what it means. So as you can see there, the Y represents the default motion of the right stick if I hadn't changed it to aggressive. And as you can see there, the aggressive selection is a little bit quite more faster than the default. So by that I'm saying, you know how Call of Duty allows you to change sensitivities from 1 to 14? This actually increases it within the controller. So let's say you're playing on a 4 sensitivity in Black Ops, it seems like you're gonna be playing in a 5 or 4 or 5. And I have it because I don't wanna brag, but I want my reactions to increase. So by having a higher sensitivity, I'm more likely to catch first shot on the guy if I see him before he sees me, or at the same time he sees me. I've tried all the other ones, and I can say aggressive is the more better choice for Call of Duty, because everyone wants to be aggressive in a 1-to-1 gunfight. Alright, everything else is the same. My vibrations, I keep it all a little bit low so the battery won't run out on the controller. It gives you all these sort of configurations that you can mess with, but quite frankly I don't mess with anything. I only mess with the vibration. This Xbox brightness, I have it a little bit dimmed, or a lot dim. I don't want, like I said, I want the controls battery to last a while. Even though I do have the rechargeable pack, it's like the less wires the better. Alright, the left stick I keep it as default, because I try adding things to it and it just doesn't seem right. You know, you don't do much with your left stick other than run and walk. So the right stick has a bigger role in Call of Duty than just to run and walk. Alright, we're gonna go to the button configurations, which is the most important part of this tutorial. As you can see, my A button, my normal A, B, X, Y buttons are still the same. My right stick is still the same, but as you can see, the paddles that come with the controller are set up the way I like it to. The bottom two paddles represents the action of clicking or pressing down either stick. So on the left side of the left paddle, I have it to as once I press that little paddle, it actually acts as if I'm pressing the left stick, which helps me. So rather than just having to press down the button and then pointing to where I want to run, I just point to where I want to run and press the paddle, and it's that easy. It's more beneficial to me because once I had this controller and I had all the paddles set up, and I try to play as I would normally and press the left stick, I feel like my fingers that would grasp the controller in the back would slightly release some pressure that would cause me to press the paddle. So I'll be running and pressing a paddle by accident. But I didn't have all the paddles like I do now. I normally got used to 2 paddles, then I have added all 4. Alright, so it's the same as the right stick. So I do play in, I'll show you in a little bit. Let me finish off this. Okay, so in my upper paddles, which are associated with my both middle fingers, the left side represents the left trigger and the right side represents the right trigger. So basically the lower 2 paddles are replace the act of pressing either the left stick or the right stick, and the upper 2 paddles represent the act of pressing either the left trigger or the right trigger. And then I did change my right trigger to act as if I'm pressing the right arrow pad or the right D-pad on the controller, just because, you know, when you get score streaks, you don't want to let go of the left stick just to press it, because I don't know, I just feel like you leave yourself a little bit more vulnerable to attacks and you cannot strafe. I had occasions where I was calling my score streaks and at the same time I couldn't walk away from my enemy, so you got a free kill on me. Alright, and that's basically how I have my controller set up. I don't have anything, I don't use my triggers. The only usable trigger that I do have is left, and I occasionally don't use it because, I mean, like I said, my upper paddles, I have to get used to it, so I have that. And then we're gonna click off to the Call of Duty screen. Let it load a little bit. Alright guys, so here we are in the options menu when you press start in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So as you can see, we're going to go into the control settings where I'm going to explain what I have it. Alright, so we have the standard look inversion, so it's not inverted. My sensitivities at horizontal and vertical is at 10, but like I said, with the aggressive it makes it feel like at 11 or 12. The vibration on the controller is enabled, the target assist is enabled, aim assist is enabled, and the button layout, this is where we're going to go into more detail. As you can see, I have it on bumper, jumper, tactical. If you don't know what this means, I'll give you a perspective. A beginner who's new to Call of Duty plays in the default, and if you aren't aware, the default button layout is as it looks here. A little bit more experienced Call of Duty player will either play in tactical, or they have the advantage of drop shotting by just switching the right stick with the B button. And then you have the new addition from Black Ops 3 that they added this year, which is bumper jumper, which is same as the default but only switches the left bumper and your A button. So you'll have a more let's say you never leave your thumb off the right stick. So you know, when you have to jump, you always have to let go of the right stick and press A and then back to it. There's kind of some delay there that you cannot afford to avoid, because anything happens in Call of Duty. If you're not aware, you can get shot at different angles, and you're gonna be too late to look and shoot the guy that was shooting at you. And the way I have it is bumper, jumper, tactical. So like I said, I was a little bit more experienced, so I did play in tactical, and then I had to change it to this. So when I jump, I have to press the left bumper. When I throw my tactical grenades, I press A. To crouch, I press the right stick. To do a melee attack, I press B. And overall, it just helps me drop shot and jump shot. That's what it does. If you're losing gunfights, I recommend this setting. Alright, and that goes into more detail the way I have it. So no longer does my actual trigger on my right trigger shoots the gun. It actually is associated with the right D-pad with the right arrow on the D-pad. So in order to launch my score streaks or call in a UAV, I press the right trigger instead of the right D-pad to get you kind of on my same point of view. My same point of view. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I have my Elite controller set up. I would put a gameplay, but it's gonna look like a normal gameplay. You know, there's no point in showing you, unless I would have to do like a webcam where I show you how I hold my controller and things like that. But other than that, that's how I play Call of Duty, guys. My name is Don, so if you enjoy this helpful guide, if you don't know how to set up your Elite controller, hopefully I showed you a way or two in assisting you in order to customize it to the way you like. And as always, please drop down a like down below. My name is Gonzo. Like I said, I'll be here. If you need help, drop down a comment. I'll be sure to reply to you. Give a like if you find this video helpful, and even drop down a sub for me. Anything helps the channel out, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.